in Cincinnati. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. For having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He'll get about 2. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, roll.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tag. 70, Timberwolf.
Straight ahead, it is Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Joshua Farmer there on the stop. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane throws quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2, now Milrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 51-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he gets this up close to the 40. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
18, run. Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Ready? Ready,
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 45-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll send their tight end left.
Ready?
Milrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. Take it in at the 8. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing now on third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they will finally run him down. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Let's go now.
And the Seahawks. First down.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That is part of the 3. And he's in. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jonathan Cooper in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A run, and this is Henderson. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass. And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready, set, go. Cowboy 80. Get up.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Curry Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger. check, Panther. Ready.
Now Walker. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back in this one. It's 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own
Tap, tap. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
First down at the 15-yard line.
Let's take 19. Let's go. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Second down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he will get into the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Bengals.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
17. Bengals 14.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set. Warrior 7. Nice.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
19. Come on. Come on. Set. 70. Stand by Wolf. Ready.
Now Milroe. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Japanese.
Here's a handoff to Walker. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Check, man. Check, man.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Gain of yards. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18.
To the air. It's Milrow. He looks middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Walker. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
4th down, and here's Milrow. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The middle, it's Henderson. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
On 1st down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on 2nd down in the exact same situation.
Still on his feet, and they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play after being backed up. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18.
Back to throw. There's a short one blocked by Kraft. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Viking 18. Viking 18. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cut 19. Take over.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Ready, ready.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Heck no! 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready? They'll send the tight end in motion. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In motion, Naylor. They'll run the toss with Walker. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy in.
Now Milrow facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
28-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
The field drops to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
60 by 6. Shut up. Viking 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through. And this one stays a 3-point game.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, it's Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back. Liking 18. Hurt.
Keep it on the ground and keep it walking. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They send the tight end in motion. They run with Walker. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Okay, ready?
It is 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Okay, great.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Set.
Throwing is Milrow. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd and 1, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 2-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Coconut.
Charbonnet. Touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Working free downfield. It is Williams. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There's Kraft, the tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. Here is first and goal.
60 Bobcats. Tight. Liking it.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
Let's go now.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 46-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And we're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Hold it ready.
Here's second and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Corey, it's got to be 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side. It's complete. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Seattle.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll run here with Walker. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
The career is my stake. Will you promise? That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win.